In the early 1980s, a new energy giant was born. Enron, formed from a merger, started out in the natural gas market. Led by founder Kenneth Lay, the company had a grand vision to dominate energy trading, and for a while it seemed they would. Riding the wave of deregulation, Enron expanded at a breathtaking pace, diving into electricity, broadband, and even water. By the late 90s, Enron was on top of the world. It was one of the largest energy companies globally, with a market cap soaring over $70 billion. Wall Street loved them. Their executives were superstars, gracing magazine covers and hailed as innovators. Their business model, which involved trading complex energy contracts, was seen as revolutionary. Inside the company, the culture was electric. It was all about relentless innovation and profit. Employees were pushed to take risks and think big. This bred creativity, but it also created a dangerous environment where accountability was an afterthought. Top executives like CFO Andrew Fastow and Jeffrey Skilling started bending the rules, all in the name of growth. To keep the stock price climbing and maintain their perfect image, Enron started using complex financial tricks. They created something called special purpose entities, basically shell companies, to hide massive amounts of debt and artificially inflate their profits. They were cooking the books on an epic scale. Shockingly, their own accounting firm, Arthur Andersen, one of the biggest in the world, was in on it, signing off on these shady practices. On the surface, Enron was a titan of corporate success. Employees were encouraged to pour their life savings and retirement funds into company stock, believing it was the safest bet imaginable. Executives constantly boasted about their stellar performance, and analysts showered them with praise. But this perfect picture was a complete mirage. The first cracks appeared in 2001, a few sharp-eyed. Analysts began asking tough questions about Enron's baffling financial statements. Then, in October, the bombshell dropped. Enron announced it had massively overstated its profits for years by almost $600 million. The news sent shockwaves through the financial world. The house of cards collapsed with stunning speed. As investigators dug deeper, the true scale of the fraud was exposed. The stock, once a Wall Street darling, became worthless almost overnight. In December 2001, Enron filed for one of the largest bankruptcies in U.S. history. Thousands of employees lost their jobs and their entire retirement savings. Investors watched in horror as their money vanished into thin air. The fallout was catastrophic. The scandal didn't just destroy Enron. It took down Arthur Andersen with it. Once a prestigious Big Five accounting firm, it was implicated in the fraud and completely dissolved. The ripple effects were felt across the entire economy. In the aftermath, the U.S. government took action. Criminal charges were filed against the masterminds. Kenneth Lay died before he could be sentenced. But Jeffrey Skilling was sentenced to 24 years in prison. Andrew Fastow, the CFO, cooperated with prosecutors and received a shorter sentence. The Enron scandal was a wake-up call. It led to the landmark Sarbanes-Oxley Act of 2002, a law designed to enforce much stricter rules on corporate governance and financial reporting, aiming to prevent such a disaster from ever happening again. The story of Enron is more than just a business case study. It's a powerful cautionary tale about unchecked ambition and corporate greed. It shows what happens when profit is valued more than integrity. The lessons are clear. Ethical leadership, transparency, and accountability are not just buzzwords. They are the essential pillars of a healthy and trustworthy system. Even today, the ghost of Enron reminds us that true success can never be built on a foundation of lies. Thanks for watching. If you found this story insightful, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the events that shaped our world. See you next time.